are over by the stone circle here. And the one of you that just woke up from, a 24-hour nap or whatever it is, who was guarding the cart back this way, that you guys had used with your horse Fred and Elegance. Got to make sure I get Fred ingrained in my mind so I don't say friend anymore. While you were trying to take your friend, the Dusk Elf, on his little journey. You've come across this little marshy area, and you went to explore some stone ruins. And when we left off, there was a, well, we won't say creepy, but there was definitely a person at these stone ruins kind of watching you guys, seeing what you're doing, as you guys are in turn watching them. So is there anything anybody would like to do with that being said?
This is for the rest of the group that's up at the stone circles. That's where this is happening.
Yes, down here
Okay.
across the river. So
By the sounds of it, I'm assuming my character is like staying at the cart to watch it. So,
yeah, that's what we're going with. Unless you have something even better.
I'll just go with that for now.
Beautiful. So as you guys are looking and seeing this, let me look up this person real quick, make sure that I don't give you a random description that is completely wrong, because as funny as that is, I do it way too often. This isn't my way of telling you that they're an actual named person either. Of course, maybe I can find their entry in here. I like whenever it tells me that they're in the appendix. I don't see them at all. Makes me feel very confident to be able to find somebody's name, especially if it's in alphabetical order. There we go. So this person, they're not terribly tall. They're wearing very plain clothing, a little bit tattered, a little bit worn, dirty, like most of the clothing that you guys have encountered in this beautiful land of Barovia. They seem to have very dark, very light, not very very big and bulky. They seem to be mostly skin and bones. They don't say anything to you, but they are at a decent little distance from you, watching you.
I am going to stare right on back.
Stare down. That's what this whole session's going to be.
Oh my god, imagine.
In a sort of, I know you're watching us kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
What the hells do you want?
As you watch her, he slowly steps around and starts to approach you very cautiously. Every once in a while, glancing over towards the runes across the river. The ruined buildings, I should say. She very carefully, very cautiously makes her way over to you. She doesn't speak initially, but she does raise a hand very, very cautiously, almost as a greeting to you. She looks from face to face, looking for any indication of emotion, what might be happening.
I'm going to attempt to keep a poker face.
All right. Excuse me. Look, you don't seem like the normal visitors around here. Muriel. Can I ask your business?
I look to
Okay.
Serena, who's the more chatty one of the group.
Oh god, now I don't have my southern accent ready. No, I'm good. I think I got it.
Got it, yeah.
Nailed it.
We were just traveling by. We saw like this little circle here. We decided just to kind of take a look at it. I wouldn't say that we're tourists per se, but we are definitely helping out an individual who's in our little carriage over there. We mean you no harm, so don't worry too much about us. Just passing on through.
Oh, this is not a safe place to be passing through. She once again glances over her shoulder across the river. Like, surely you saw that decrepit old hut in the middle of the village. Points the bony finger across, and you do see what appears to be a prominent hut. It looks like it's almost been built upon like a giant root structure of some sort of tree or something like that. And it's not as decrepit as the rest of the buildings are. This is not a safe place. That's the home of Bubba Lasagna. Have you heard the name?
Have I heard the name?
None of you have.
Okay.
As far as unless you've got some really in-depth lore knowledge. She looks like she is a witch. She's not to be trifled with.
Saoirse's ears visibly twitch at the word witch.
She's been a blight upon this area. She points across the river to a little spot over. Those of you that look, you see off in the distance, you can see what looks to be like a scarecrow or something up on a stand. She has sentries everywhere. Eyes that watch and report, protect her. Once in a while, she uses those very sentries to protect the vineyard.
Now I'm going to ask a hypothetical question.
Mm-hmm.
Hypothetically, is this person someone that people would not be mad if they were taken out? Hypothetically, of course, you know what I mean?
Given the party's track record, I don't think it would be any different than some others you've taken out.
I mean, are people gonna get mad?
I mean, maybe?
Okay. I was definitely asking that in character, though.
You were asking
I
that?
was.
Like right to her face?
Yes.
She draws back for a minute.
Well, you just said that this individual's like a blight, so I'm just asking. Obviously, we would not do such a thing. We are good individuals.
Well, this individual, she's definitely not a good person. And were you to take her out, probably would make some friends. That is what you're asking, but I must warn you, she's She is not an easy one to defeat.
For the sake of clarification, hag or witch?
She looks to you like she turns, like she kind of tilts her head, not unlike like a dog does whenever it's waiting to hear something specific. Let me double check for you real quick. That way I can find out if, or you can find out if you want to be offended or not.
Meanwhile, the creepy deep aura is doing its thing.
Oh, nice.
About as pleasant as something dredged up from the trenches.
Nice. So she kind of looks to you. She's like, I suppose she would be closer to a hag? As she's kind of drawing back, like away from you, like not even necessarily consciously, but kind of subconsciously feeling the dread. She's kind of looking around. Like
I suppose the pointy hat is not helping either.
He's not a good person. She's like, I do know that when she's not in her hut, she points next to the hut, and you can see what appears to be a giant skull that's upside down, kind of laying a little bit askew. She uses that very skull to fly around when she's not in her hut. She's very powerful.
Well, there's ominous.
She's like, I do know that I've been watching her for a while. Points to another spot, a pen that you guys can maybe see. I mean, I'm acting a little fast and loose since I think each square is supposed to be up at 100 feet.
God damn.
Yeah, you guys been eating your carrots. You can see. Why not? It's like there's a pen where some goats are. I believe she feeds on them periodically. So perhaps you might be able to cause her a little discomfort. Like, I do know that if you were to help deal with this, as the Martikov family would be very happy, and the Martikov family, let me make sure that I am giving you the right ones here, is the name of the innkeeper that you guys are familiar with. Yes, but it may be best if you avoid the hag. She's not one to take matters lightly if you were to interfere with her dealings.
Question.
Mhm.
About this hag, would she kind of be kind of by the swampy areas, or?
Are you
Go ahead.
asking me above the table, or are you asking the lady?
The lady.
Perfect. Yeah, yes, she's partial to swampy areas. Like ever since the river rose and flooded this town, as most of the inhabitants fled, she set up shop here.
Okay. Thank you.
And of this hag, was there a before time?
Oh. She's like, I'm really not the person that can answer this for you, but yes, it's, she's been in the area for quite some time.
But what I'm saying is, if there was a time before where she was not here, and when she came, was there any drastic changes to the surrounding environment?
Yeah, there was. There's this town of Berez. At one point, it was a thriving community. But that all changed when the Dark One took notice. Because this town was cursed by Strahd himself. Kind of spits the name out distastefully. Like this town once used to be beautiful until Strahd took a liking to one here. Some were able to stop him, in a sense, before he could turn her. They killed her, and he took his vengeance out on this very town. Some nights you can still see the souls of those that he damned here. Because I can assure you, you are safe here with me. As well, this stone circle is not what it once was. There's still power here. Thus starts the portion where you try and ford your cart across the river and lose it.
Oh no.
I'm not bitter about that game. Yeah. She turns her attention a little bit, though. Tries to steer the conversation, we'll say. She's like, so you are not from this area, I take it?
Well, at least I'm not.
See.
I only shake my head.
See. There are many fascinating places of this Barovia, as you've probably noticed. Many places that can use the help of those that are willing. Have you seen the mention of... I can never say this name. Argan Vasselholt, which is the mansion that you guys were at earlier. Like it was quite something in its day, I'm told. Quite amazing to see.
Hold on, I gotta roll something. God
What's
damn
that?
it. I had to roll something. We're good. I mean, like, it was cozy. It was cute. I've definitely seen a little bit better.
So you have been wonderful. Hopefully, those of the order are doing well. Rest their souls. As of course, there are areas that are of interest, perhaps, to people like you. And she looks to Lyra for a minute. Lyra, like you seem like one that's at home in the woods, in nature itself. Like there was an ancient burial ground known as Yester Hill that used to be a very powerful and druidic focal point. Sadly, I believe those that watched over it fallen from their way. I can point you in the right direction. Pretty much everything is. She's like, it's a good ways west of here. She gives you a little look that she says, but it may be worth looking at if you have the time.
Yes.
Now, if you excuse me if there's nothing else, I intend to keep my eye on the hag. As she turns and focuses her attention mostly on the hag as she walks over towards one of the stones and leans against it as she's watching the hut. So, party, is there anything that you would like to do?
Do we fight the hag? Do we throw down?
Maybe we should search for camp.
Well, the real question is how strong is the hag? Like, what's the level?
Depends on the hag.
Above the table. Wrong.
We can take on a hag. We'll be fine.
So is the hag also here? It's her and the other old lady? Or are they one and the same?
That's up for you to determine, I guess.
Well, the lady we were just talking to said had her attention focused on the hag, so are they not? They're not the same person. is
I
what I'm
assume
saying.
not.
You get the idea that they're not. Yeah, she's got her focus kind of over here towards the west. Out this way, which do this for you guys to. Did that work?
Wait, what are you trying to do? Oh.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, right there is the hut that you guys can see.
Okay, so the hag's not over here by us. Got it.
No.
No, she's looking across the river towards the hut.
Well, we're going that way anyways before we cross the river. I feel
Bless.
like there was something else we were going to do in this circle of stones. Unless it was just to talk to that lady, I can't remember.
It's been a while.
I know I had my
That
little
and my head
moment.
hurts.
Hmm.
I know we cast identify on the necklace. I don't remember how much information got was told, but that was the other thing we did in the circle. But I don't know if we're doing anything else besides that, and besides camping because it's kind of protected.
I
Yeah.
think we learned that it was scrying magic and it had a particularly dark influence.
Okay.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
I think we're probably good to go back across the river then.
I mean, should we also tell Leandra what just happened? Because they've been like sitting in the cart this entire time.
She's just over there, knitting a sweater.
We all forgot about poor Leandra.
Hey, you're awake! Yay!
What is a traveler? What? I don't know what. Trying to quote Skyrim.
Yeah. It was unintentional, but yeah, subconsciously. Beautiful. So yeah, it's this little old lady. She's not ignoring you, but she is focusing.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start heading over to the cart if no one else is gonna do anything.
All right.
I'm going to swim back to the cart as well.
Oh God damn it! I used my wings.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys can do all your fancy tricks to get back
I
across
don't
the.
have any fancy tricks anymore. I only get those once per long rest.
I'm gonna just kick off the ground and fly back across the river, and as I do, I'm gonna turn my head, look behind me and just wave to Serena.
I'm going to extend my hand to Serena. Would you like a lift?
Oh, I would love a lift. Thank you.
And so I'm just gonna hike Serena on my back and slowly but surely cross the river back to the cart.
Here comes Lyra struggling her way across the river again.
Yeah.
The current's so strong.
Yeah.
And then
That's
once Serena is ashore, I'm going to...
crossing the river again. She waves at y'all instead of. So what happened over there?
I'm just gonna pull Lyra out of the water as well.
Thank you.
Ooh, I'm gonna slip Saoirse like 2 gold pieces. Just. I just gave you like 2 gold pieces for bringing me across the river.
Keep your gold.
No, I'm giving you. I'm giving it to you anyways. You get it anyways. If otherwise, it's just gonna end up on the ground.
Fine. Let me just update my gold count real quick.
Alright, so all of you make your way back across the river rather uneventfully. Your other traveling companion, he's waiting by the wagon. Is everything alright?
I mean, like, everything's fine. We might fight a hag. We might not fight a hag. I'm not really sure.
His eyes widen for a moment. I see. Sounds like serious business. But far be it from me to convince brave adventurers like you not to do what brave adventurers do.
Based on the information that we have, the hag is the one responsible for the incidents in and about the vineyard.
That does seem to be what's going on, yes. See, well, that's not a good thing. I hate to press, but I do feel that we should continue on. Lest you wish to deal with this hag.
Now comes the question, do we fight the hag now or later?
Well, like I said, she's in the direction that we were originally going. We should always try and get some information and maybe some goodies from her before we off her.
A warning before we go further.
Mhm.
Never, ever take a hag's deal.
Oh no, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine. It's just girly things, taking deals from hags.
Watch nose job, yeah, a hack can fix it.
Shut up.
Make Serena's face match her body. Yep, hack can fix it.
Oh my god.
Nay.
Not the name.
I gotta go.
Circe's over here pinching the bridge of their nose. In a very much "ay Dios mío" kind of way.
We definitely don't want any fan art of Serena as a horse girl.
No.
Just
I will
Definitely
block
not
you.
necessary. I'm sorry, my friend.
No, it's
I have
fine.
to join in.
I also have to clarify that it's a joke that I do not like horses. Continue on.
You know, I thought maybe, but I was just gonna let it hang there. So, what's the party thinking here?
Continue onward, but maybe don't pick a fight with the hag just yet.
So, if you guys are continuing down the way, and I'm fairly certain, I may be wrong, but I'm fairly certain that I read this flavor text for you about this area. But I'm going to read it again, just to refresh everybody. The trail hugs the river for several miles. The dirt and grass soon turn to marsh as the trail dissolves into spongy earth pockmarked with stands of tall reed and pools of stagnant water. A thick shroud of fog covers all. Scattered throughout the marsh are old peasant cottages, their walls covered with black mildew, their roofs mostly caved in. These decrepit dwellings seem to hunker down in the mire, as though they have long since given up on escaping the thick mud. Everywhere you look, black clouds of flies dart about, hungry for blood. Fog is much thinner on the far side of the river, where a light flashes amid a dark ring of standing stones, which you guys investigated. So if you guys are going to continue down the path that leads into the town, and then you're going to kind of rough it past. So you guys can decide here. The road splits two ways, one leading out through the town, kind of following the river's edge. The other curving up northwest a little bit and looping around, and it does take you close to the hag. Well, they both take you close to the hag. one seems to terminate much closer to it. The other seems to pass by.
I see. We take the path that passes by.
You're thinking taking the southern path down here.
And Saoirse is totally not biased.
I mean, that works with me. I don't really have like a preference on which way we go as long as we get to our destination in the end.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So as you guys head down this path, you do come somewhat close, within 100 or so feet of the scarecrows. You see it just hanging on, I don't know the proper term for what a scarecrow technically hangs on. A post?
A post?
With a crossbar, yeah, that's what I'm going with. As you guys approach these areas down here, as you approach this cluster of ruined cottages separated by low stone walls, you see a short stretch of dirt road that has remained intact. That's some wonderful flavor text there. As you guys continue down this road, but you see that most of these huts are frameworks, stone and things that take a little more time to fall apart. The thatched roofs, things like that, have fallen into disrepair, mostly crumbled, started to rot away, leaving the bones of the area. As you guys continue down the path, you do see more and more scarecrows. Let me actually pull them up here. Well, let me draw them for you here instead of doing anything silly. Like say there's a scarecrow around here. If I put it on the right layer. See another one up this way. Spot another down this way. And you see a few kind of up in front of you a ways. Let's see. I was on the proper layer for that, I believe. That way, hopefully you guys actually see what I'm marking out.
You know,
I
it's just
don't
so
like this.
silly. It would be so silly of me just to cast the Sorcerer's Bolt and use fire on these scarecrows. That would just be silly. I'm not going to do that, but I just had the thought.
Definitely don't let the intrusive thoughts win.
I mean, if Claire was in this situation, 1000% we would be casting like fire out of these scarecrows.
We best sleep in shifts.
But Claire is not here. That's is Serena.
But she's played by Claire. I'm kidding.
What?
But she's played by Claire. That's wild.
No. Oh.
So as you guys clear these buildings, read this to you. Toward the south end of the village lie the remains of a mansion built on higher ground. It has been reduced to piles of stone and rotten timber. Empty arched windows stare at you. South of the room, an untamed garden runs rampant, surrounded by broken walls that are no longer able to contain it. East of the ruin, someone has erected a crude wooden fence, forming a circular yard in which several goats are penned. Surmounting the fence posts are human skulls.
Lovely.
Would you guys like to continue along? I don't know why I'm just moving you guys as a group now.
That's fine.
So if you do continue along the path, it will take you very close to one of the scarecrows. So definitely, Serena, don't do anything crazy.
Can I, having never seen a scarecrow before, I want to fly over.
No.
That one? That one? I don't know. Where are we
Okay.
close to? Which one's the
Yeah,
close one?
Yeah, either one, within a few hundred
I'll
foot of you.
actually go over to this one because that one's closer to the hag. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fly over to it and get a close look because it doesn't look like anything I've ever seen before. So
Alright.
I'm going to investigate.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation roll.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na.
So an 18. You look at this scarecrow, and well, it's not something that you have really seen. There doesn't appear to be anything really amazing about this. It appears to be just some old clothes that have seen much better days. They're soiled and rotting, especially in this damp environment. Mhm.
What kind of hat is it wearing?
Oh, it's a wide-brimmed hat.
Is it pointy like you would put on like a scarecrow for Halloween, or is it more of just like a regular wide-brimmed gardening type hat?
Which one do you want it to be?
No.
I'm thinking the Halloween.
I was wanting the pointy hat, and if so, can I take it?
It is, and you can.
Okay, I'm going to take my dagger after I take the hat, and I'm going to cut little holes in it for the horns I have on my head, and I'm just going to slip it right over so that my horns actually come up out of the hat, and it fits nicely on my head, and then it's got the little point just kind of hanging backwards over to the side. So now I fit in with the crowd, and Saoirse, who's also wearing a pointed hat.
I love it. So yeah, you pull his hat off of it, and you see that it's mostly stuffed with raven feathers. Seem to be filling the scarecrow. You take the hat, poke your holes in it.
I am also going to take 3 raven feathers.
Okay.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Well, if the raven didn't want me to have them, they shouldn't have left them here. I'm gonna put them in my little backpack thing where I store all my stuff.
Okay.
I think I want to do an Arcana check to see if these are indeed instruments of a haggish persuasion.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an Arcana then. Beautiful. Rolling wonderful tonight. These, you don't sense anything. You don't notice anything. They appear to just be regular scarecrows stuffed with raven feathers.
I don't know how to feel about this.
You should feel some kind of way. That way is up to you to decide. To the south, the pen, where there's about 9 goats. You know, about a nice round number that I give you very specifically. They are paying attention to you guys, kind of doing as goats do. Like, some are standoffish, not caring. Others seem to be right there at the fence, staring at you, making a little noise. Things like that.
Are they regular looking goats?
They do appear to be very regular-looking goats. None of them are standing on two legs or anything like that.
And since Leandra is probably very on guard with the like warning about the hag, as we're like going down here, and we're stopping to investigate the scarecrow and stuff. Leandra is like just like looking around, scanning for any one that could be a potential threat.
So, scanning around this area looking for potential threats.
Mm-hmm.
There doesn't really seem to be anything that looks like a threat. The hut itself is a little north of you, but
Okay.
that's about
She
it.
stays on guard, but
Sorry, what was that?
she stays on guard, but yeah.
Perfect. All right. Would you guys like to continue along the way?
Yeah.
Where is our destination?
So you guys are heading south, kind of following the.
So this way?
Yeah, you're kind of following the river itself, which it does kind of fork there. Pull up the map proper for you guys.
Are we not going to go say hi to the hag?
I mean, that's it's up to you guys. It's always up to you guys. Let me pull you guys over to this map so you can see it again. So you guys are down in this area. You're following the river south.
We're going down towards this bridge.
Yes. We're heading down. I believe. Double check that I'm gonna click the right thing for you guys. Because so you guys are heading down past that bridge, going down this route and going down to this area in here. That's what you're looking for. You guys back to this map so that you can do anything you want to here. So yeah, you guys are more than welcome to go follow along the river if that's what you wish to do.
I would prefer not to stay here.
Let's see. As you guys do kind of clear this area, the scarecrow, you do see up in this area, through the fog, you see the empty shell of an old stone church, north of which is a cemetery of leaning gravestones, enclosed by a disintegrating iron fence. After the cemetery is sunk into the mire.
I definitely think we should investigate around here a little more.
I mean, like, we can always come back if we need to, but I'm okay with whatever everybody else wants to do.
The goats seem to be vying for your attention. You look into one, the tiniest goat. It's got big eyes looking up at you.
Are there any baby goats over here?
Oh yeah, there's a little baby goat that's looking up at you with its big eyes,
About how big is it? Is it like the
Um,
size of a puppy, like a small baby goat that can, stand on its own and everything? Or is it like already on its way to adulthood?
It's not quite to that angsty teenager stage yet.
God.
It's not a newborn.
There are no newborns or like
No.
weeks old. Okay.
No, they're enough that they've got their feet under them a little bit. I don't know how long that is in goat terms.
And goat ears.
Yeah, I know very little about goats, believe it or not.
Can I walk over to the youngest goat from what I see and like reach my hand out to pet it?
You can.
This
So-
seems like go kick it. Go ahead.
What was that?
I think something about he's gonna go kick it or something. I don't know.
No, pet it. God.
Your friend.
Don't abuse animals. It's so mean.
Free food?
No.
No.
That's wild coming from a druid, by the way.
It's... Oh, actually, that's actually kind of true.
That's wild.
So, yeah, you go up. You're able to pet. You can reach through these fence posts. You do notice something with this fence. There's no gate or anything. Just a bunch of posts that have been driven down into the ground with enough spacing that the goats aren't able to get through.
But they all look friendly.
Yeah, they look friendly.
Can I fly into the pen and like land next to the goat that I'm petting and just, start pet it and make, see hopefully nothing else happens?
Yeah, you can fly up over into the pen if you would like.
I don't like the way you just said that.
You can certainly try. Is that more?
That's even
ominous,
worse.
less ominous?
What my hoodie says.
No, yeah. There's nothing atop of this fence stopping you from being able to fly in there, pet a goat.
Okay, then I definitely fly in there to pet a goat.
Perfect. As you do, most of the goats kind of shy away from you. But that little one, it's now your buddy. Fred Jr. is running up to you. His big goat eyes.
I'm gonna pick it up and like hold it in my arms and as I pet it.
Okay.
Make
It's
sure
loving.
okay with this.
It's loving every bit of this.
And then I'm going to fly out of the pen with it back over to the wagon, and I now have myself a baby goat pet.
Holy shit.
All right.
Another NPC.
As soon as you pass over the fence posts, the skulls start screaming.
Their skulls? Where are their skulls?
There
They
are
were on
human
top.
skulls
They were on
Meaning-
top of the post.
in the fence posts. So these skulls began howling.
Sure is gonna start howling in the same tone, trying to match pitch with them.
Shit.
So, as happening, those of you notice the once inanimate scarecrows suddenly seem to gain sentience, lack of a better term. They begin to pull themselves free from their own posts. And because I want to, if you guys would like to give me, well, what is your passive perceptions? We're gonna do
Not
that instead of
great.
making you guys roll. Oh yeah, you guys have got some perception.
Team.
Mine's 11.
Looks like we're eating Serena before the goat.
What?
I'm not saying not to, but no.
I mean, she is half horse.
I am not half horse.
she'll eventually start galloping.
Just yeah, wait for the big reveal.
Right, I was gonna say out of nowhere you just see like the elongated back end of a horse like start to appear out from underneath her dress, and then like how she would like lusciously shake her head and her hair. You see her tail do the same thing.
No.
I
She's
hate it.
secretly a centaur.
So
I
Claire, I'm
hate
sorry,
it.
our hours and hours of planning this, they figured out that you're a werehorse.
God damn it.
I can't believe it.
No offense, you just gave me a great idea for my next character.
No, that's so excited.
Nothing to
So-
do with a were horse or a were creature. I promise.
Oh, I'm invested now. So when Claire runs the next next campaign,
Oh god.
I can't wait to see.
It's like everyone in this party is so humanoid, and then they're like, yes, I'm still a humanoid, but I'm definitely the least humanoid. Like, alright, you people suck.
God.
I love it.
Wait till the next one.
So those of you with a 14 or higher passive perception,
You said 14?
14,
Oh, damn.
and Baxter is a little ways down, so his 13, I believe it is, isn't, you know, isn't going to catch this. I'm going to say. You notice
boy.
a bit of a commotion up by the hut. As these scarecrows start moving towards you guys. So how about a little initiative?
Oh hell yeah.
Boy.
Sorry for the growls and the barks.
You're fine.
Good.
Ooh, natural 20.
Claire definitely should have just firebolted all this in the very beginning. What am I doing? Initiative.
I love how two of us got natural 20s. Can we just take a moment to...
I got 18.
I got a 5, unfortunately.
In case y'all haven't noticed, I am back.
Welcome back.
Do you need something, Gremlin? Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, she wants attention.
Honestly, me
Oh, sorry,
too.
yes,
The fuck?
Correction. Correction. She wants to kick me out of my computer chair so she can sit in it and make me stand.
I needed to get the thick blanket in addition to the fuzzy robe.
Oh, are you
That
doing
is
okay?
relatable.
It's just cold as shit for a southern state.
It's fair.
Me with the window cracked and it being 30 degrees outside.
You are insane. No disrespect.
Dude. Let's see here.
Well,
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Did Leandra roll?
Did you do an initiative? Am I missing it here?
Oh, I did it with real. Should I just use the?
No, that's
in-game
fine.
one?
What was it?
What is that?
Nope. If you rolled real, just tell us what you got.
That's
Yeah.
perfectly fine. Didn't hear.
18.
What was it?
18.
18. Perfect. Thank you.
I have 10 sets of dice. I should probably start using real ones.
Yeah, you
shouldn't I?
probably should.
So, Leandra and Baxter, you two have tied. So, dexterity to see which one of you gets to go first. I'm assuming it's Baxter. But I could be
Oh
wrong.
yeah, I got +0 dex. So
So what's your dex?
my dex 10.
Oh, it's definitely me. Mine's 16.
So I'm going to roleplay my absence as Saoirse is zoning out, as they do. And
that's
suddenly they're all
valid.
back, and it's like, which one of you decided to poke the scarecrows?
It definitely was not me.
I'm gonna point to Serena.
I'm gonna point to Baxter.
As I like secretly tuck some of the raven feathers into her hair, I'm gonna point to her and be like, obviously, like, look.
Remind me to well up the both of you when we're done with this.
Okay, totally off topic. I'm very tempted to pre-order the Critical Role Christmas albums on vinyl.
Oh my god.
So
I mean, they can all sing great. They all have fabulous voices, so it's not like it's going to be trash.
yeah, I recommend you do. It's interesting.
Damn, the deluxe edition's $250.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But
That's a lot.
See,
it's
wait,
good, but I don't know. It isn't an assigned.
signed,
thing.
yeah, signed by
Yeah.
each member.
So, I mean, it'd be worth it.
Stickers, postcard, and then festive Polaroids.
So yeah, it looks like you get to start us off.
Are they all? Did they all roll 17?
I just rolled once for them.
Okay. That's fine.
Cheater!
No, I
Yeah.
do the same thing. Oh god, these friends are not in a good range for burning hands. That's fine. You know what? We're gonna use a new spell that I haven't used yet. So my question is, are we all in the cart right now, or are we like walking? Besides Baxter.
It's dealer's choice. Wherever you guys would like to be. Because you guys had a moment to kind of spread out and do your things while Baxter was committing Grand Theft Goat.
Yeah, as soon as we got over here with the wagon and I went over to the goats, like everyone started looking around a little bit.
Okay. So I'll be outside the wagon. I guess there's this one that's kind of close to Lyra. How, like, is each square like 5 feet basically? Whoa,
No.
that is 200.
This isn't a really great map for
Okay.
combat.
Okay.
So maybe I'll pull you guys in some. Oh, actually, that does give you guys some time. Each square is supposed to be 100 foot. So you've got some space before these scarecrows get to you.
Yeah.
The one,
In that case, if we decide that's what we want to do, escape probably would be an option if we like fight off someone nearby.
yeah, that's what I say. The one here is,
It's a very open-ended fight.
yeah. These other ones, they're a good 200 foot, 300 foot. They're a ways away from you.
Okay. I mean, I can still cast a spell, so it's fine. At the one that's closest to Lyra right now, I'm gonna cast Sorcerer's Bolt, and I would be dumb not to do fire damage. Oh,
You're not.
for a 14 to hit?
14 will hit.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
For 6 points of fire damage.
Yeah, see, this is the only issue I have with rolling real dice is I'm never sure which ones to use for anything.
I understand that.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine.
Whereas D&D Beyond, I just click a button and it picks the right dice and the right amount and all that
I
shit.
mean,
I
I have
feel
mine
like D&D
separated
Beyond
out.
has ruined me on that. When it comes to like character creation or anything, it's like D&D Beyond is so easy. So every once in a while I got to force myself. No, you got to make one the old-fashioned way.
I mean, granted, if this was in person, I'd be using real dice and learning.
Yeah.
And then
All right.
for my bonus action, I am... I'm gonna use one of my bardic inspirations and use my mantle of inspiration, so I can choose up to 4 people to give temporary hit points to.
So 4 of the goats.
I'm so tempted. No, so pretty much everyone but me will get 6 temporary hit points.
Beautiful.
And that's it for me.
All So, Zishan. Is Sirsha with us? She, they taken a moment.
I accidentally left the mute button on
Oops.
because I
Alright,
was
perfect. I did-
finagling with stuff and didn't want to bug anybody with the noises.
You know how it goes. We appreciate it. How would you like to make things better?
I'm weighing my options and also double checking my spells.
Yes, understandable.
Gust of Wind is not prepared, but Magic Missile is.
A true classic.
With a range of 120 feet. Let me just bring out the ruler real quick. Ugh. The grid is being funky.
If you're trying to hit the one next to Lyra, we're close enough for it. For 120.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
one
this.
closest would be. I know. Obviously, you guys don't necessarily have to all be spaced out like this. You
It's a
guys
little-
can be much closer to each other if you would prefer, as opposed to Leandra and Serena being, 100 feet apart. I guess technically center to center, 200 foot apart. Yeah, you guys can definitely be much closer than that.
So I'm going to shoot some magic missiles.
Pew pew. Right. What level are you using here?
Using a level 1 slot,
Level 1 slot.
which brings my remaining down to 2. 3 darts. So
4 plus 1
3
damage.
times 1d4 plus 1. If I can just figure out what buttons to press.
Yeah.
Is there a
One
way
second.
we can get rid of the X's on the things? Because it's making me think that they're dead.
I can definitely get rid of those for you.
I'm like, wait, are they all dead already? Because I stepped away to get water?
Yeah, you guys, you've killed all of them. Amazing. So proud of you guys.
I think you might just have to roll it manually. So I will send you the. I'll just post it in our Discord what to type in, I think. Maybe. What is it? 1d4 plus
1d4 plus 1.
plus 1? Okay.
And then times 3.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do the times 3 by itself, though.
I always love how Magic Missile is one of those where it's hotly contested of, do you have to roll 3d4 or do you just roll it once? By 3? I don't know if anybody's
Well-
ever solved that debate.
Going rules as written, a dart has a specified number of damage, which is the 1d4 plus 1.
Mhm.
So if you choose all 3 darts to hit the same
Target.
target, it would be written as that.
It's funny, like I said, it is such a hotly debated topic. People get into huge arguments on forums about it for a level 1 spell. Of course, everybody loves Magic Missile.
Yeah, but this is how my brain sees it.
Yeah.
You gotta PEMDAS that shit.
I'm very much do either way. It's very little fluctuation in damage. Now, granted, as you go, use a higher spell slot, it will obviously increase the damage slightly, but I don't like dragging down the game for that.
Yeah, because who wants to get bogged down in the math when we've got evil to smack?
Right?
Mm-hmm. That's my thoughts on it. Okay.
So I'm going to try the command that Matt said.
Yeah, should be slash roll d4 plus. Don't know that that did what you wanted to do.
That
Does I don't
doesn't
believe you
seem
rolled a
right.
I don't believe you rolled a 0.
Yeah.
You cannot roll a 0.
Yeah, exactly. Um,
Do you need?
well, probably 3d4 plus 3 would have been actually the moniker.
So you could do that. Yeah.
Yeah, that would probably been the. But then again, like I said, that's then rolling 3 dice. So you could just roll the 1 and multiply it by 3 if that's what you prefer to do. Sid.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the easiest one.
We love Roll20. It is a wonderful platform that has some real fun ad hoc. Leave it at that. Claire, you're not sponsored by Roll20, are you?
Not
So I
yet.
just named that for you.
I really hope I did that right. Or wait, that was supposed to be 3d4 plus 3. So just add 2 to the result?
Yeah, add 2, so that'll be 7 points. And you gotta hate whenever, even on D4, whenever you get 2 ones. But it is what it is. So 7 damage to our wonderful friend who now has jumped around. Come on, get back up here. Like that it jumps him around. Okay. So it's looking a little rough. Some of its feathers have fallen on the ground. It's been scorched a little bit. Been magic missiled. Anything else you would like to do, Sasha?
Let's see, that's an action.
Mhm.
I don't think I have any bonus actions. So I choose to end my turn.
If you do, they'll be on the bonus action tab of your character sheet.
I don't think that has a. I don't think that's a thing on Roll20.
Oh yeah, I'm on D&D Beyond.
Yeah. Well, Goat Boy, it's your turn.
I hated that.
I'm trying to figure that out because this has been so long that I'm like, wait.
Fair.
I know there was a point in the past where we're like, yeah, I can attack twice
Yeah,
every
so-
turn.
That's if
But
you
now I'm
use
trying
your
to-
dagger and then use your dagger as a bonus action. So you'd use your main action to stab, then bonus action to stab again. What's your offhand?
Yes, your 2-weapon fighting.
Okay, because I'm like, it doesn't say that anywhere on my character sheet. So I'm like, that's why with that steady aim, I was just like, how does this work? So basically, I would dagger, use steady aim to give myself advantage on my next attack roll for the second dagger.
What
Right.
you would
Okay.
do with steady aim is that you would use that first, and then you would get advantage on your dagger attack, but that'd be it.
Yeah. And then your second attack, you won't actually have your what's the word I'm looking for here?
So
I can't think of things.
I'm so confused.
So you don't add your ability to fire.
So
The
steady
damage.
aim would just take up that second attack to give you advantage on your first.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I would say you have one advantage, so you can get sneak attack damage on top of that. So
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out because then I have sneak attack and I'm like, wait, how's this work? I have such a headache. Just trying to read this.
So yeah, your sneak attack. Go up here to make sure.
Extra 2d6
Yes.
that I hit with a finesse weapon, which is my dagger, if I have advantage on the roll. So I have to use steady aim.
or you have to get into flanking, but
Yeah.
Okay.
flanking,
So-
sneak around.
So
Yeah.
if I
So
use steady aim, give myself bonus if it hits then I roll the extra 2d6.
Yep.
Okay, maybe that's what we did last time, but again, it's been so long I can't remember what we
Yep.
did.
Nope. Understandable. So feel free to steady aim and go for it. Man.
I also don't know.
No pressure, gangster. Don't whip it.
Okay, so that's my steady aim. I get so I can use my bonus action first before doing anything then.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, so am I within melee range of? I wouldn't want to go for that one. I mean, I'd probably prefer to go for this other one down here, which means I'd have to move, right?
Yeah. We're gonna say for brevity that this one up here is much closer to you guys than this one is.
Yeah, but that one's also already dead. I'd prefer to spread out the damage. Okay, so maybe this one south of me. What I'm going to do is I am going to cast Firebolt, I guess. We'll do that. We'll just go with that. It's range of 120, so yeah, does that work?
Oh yeah. Well, if you got enough range on it, especially the way that they have them kind of
on the corner. I love that they can be on the corner, but we can't. We have to be in the square.
Yeah, I like that you have to use Alt
So,
to
like-
force it to be on the corner.
Okay. All right. Well, this one down here, I'm going to cast Firebolt, and I rolled a
Oh.
24. Even though it's like I wish that was for damage instead.
But you get extra damage though.
That is a crit.
Okay, so how do I do that then?
Do
I
we
just-
do we just times it by 2 for crits? I forgot what
Yeah.
we did. Okay.
The
Oh,
dice rolls.
I can actually right click
Go.
on the so it says effect 1d10 fire damage, and if I right click it, I can then roll as crit damage.
Holy
There you go.
shit.
Yeah, I say generally you double the roll, and that's another one of those where everybody has their own. Either you roll twice or you just completely double it.
Okay, well there's 18 points of fire damage.
Damn.
Well, that was beautiful. I'm gonna put an X back on that one.
And then I still have my movement, so I'd like to move in this direction up here. How far? Because
So
this
you
is-
wouldn't be able to go too far.
right.
since
I
the
was like
square
from
is
here to
basically
here. Like is it-
yeah.
that
I'll
is
allow
because
that.
it's 30 feet, and I'm like, with this map, I don't really understand because
Yeah, they say
of
this
it.
is not a great one for combat. I'm not sure what they were
Okay.
thinking, but you know, we're running with it. We're making it work. We'll just
Okie dokie.
pretend like we know what the hell we're doing at any given time.
Actually, hold on to that because. Oh, okay. I don't know. It says I could dash, but I'm like, I don't have dash anywhere on my character sheet, so I don't know how that works.
It just doubles your movement.
Yeah,
It says actions in combat dash. I'm like,
yeah,
how?
yeah. Dash is essentially you do 2 moves.
So
Yep.
can I do that and then just move here? Or am I not able to do that?
No, you like I said, each one's 100 foot, so you'd still be. You'd be able to get there. You're halfway across across this tile essentially.
Okay, I just regular move right there then.
Yeah.
I don't know. Strange ass map, and then I guess that ends my turn.
All right, Leandra, would you grace us with some action?
Yes. So I'm guessing the hag's probably gonna go out, so I'll maybe just do some damage and save my like defensive spell for now. I'm gonna summon my great sword, and then I'm going to attack this scarecrow that's right next to us.
Okay.
That is 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
Fuck him up.
All right. And that's. Where's my other D6? Okay. That will be. How does savage attack work again?
Alright, so savage attack. Let me pull up here, that way I make sure that I'm not telling you something that was just a fever dream.
I think it uses your charisma, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, so savage attack. Where's she at? Where's she
I'm
at?
still trying when you hit her. So it basically gives me advantage on the damage roll.
Yep,
Oh,
you roll
yep.
the damage twice, and you either roll against the target.
So 9 plus my charisma, so that's 12 damage. And I guess that'll be radiant damage. I don't know. Seems like probably the best kind of damage. I imagine psychic damage wouldn't be good against a scarecrow, and I'm not sure if necrotic would be good either, so I'll set it as radiant.
So radiant damage against the scarecrow for 12, you said?
12, yes.
Beautiful. Like I said, that one is falling apart at the seams.
Nice.
Anything else that you would like to do?
I think technically me summoning my my sword was a
With your bonus
like my
action?
bonus action, so not much I can do unless I want to move, and if I move right now, I'll trigger an opportunity attack. So I'll just let that be it for now.
Okay. Sounds good. So it
Oh,
is
no.
going to go to the first scarecrow's turn. So, for brevity, once again, none of you have actually done any direct melee attacks against them. You've summoned your sword to attack, and you've done different magical attacks against them. So I'm going to go ahead and just say that none of them are directly against you guys yet. But this one is going to move, and it is going to... Well, Leandra, I'll actually change that, because I know you didn't want to move because of fear of an attack. So, I mean, if you wanted to, you could move, but it is kind of blocking you the way forward towards the west.
Oh, I'll move then. I can take an opportunity attack if it'll be beneficial.
Yeah, and you're moving towards it. Like I said, we'll say that your weapon, you were able to send towards it.
Right.
That's what I'm going with. Right? Or no, I'm thinking completely different with your summoned weapon, right?
Yeah, the packed weapon?
Yeah, the pack
What
weapon.
about
That is actually a melee attack.
I think it's like
Oh, yeah.
I
spiritual
get
weapon.
to set the damage type: necrotic, psychic, or radiant.
I'm thinking of clerics.
Because clerics
wonderful
are awesome.
animated weapon. So sorry. Yeah, no. We're not going to worry about an opportunity attack, but it is going to make its attack now.
All right.
So, it's going to make an attack with its claws at you.
Okay. Bring it on.
So it actually has two attacks. It took 2 swings at you, and it's absolutely wonderful because it completely whiffed both attacks.
Hell yeah.
Probably because you guys beat the hell out of this stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Beat the stuffing out of it, as it were.
Yes, the raven feathers out of it. So these other 2, they are slowly trying to move towards you guys. Lyra.
Okay. Let's see. Da-da-da. So, it's that. How do I say it? That's still alive, right? That we're kind of covering almost.
I think so.
I think. Okay. Yeah. A lot of people are just like covering it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
He
there's
basically was like, it's
It's barely hanging on.
but yeah.
You know what? I'll
Fuck it up.
attack it as well. Yeah. Fuck it up. All right.
trying to shove its stuffing back in, like Scarecrow and Wizard of Oz.
Right. Yeah.
Gets all its health points back and just heals out of nowhere.
I'm gonna do a Starry Wisp on this.
Ooh.
Okay.
Do I do hit DC first or damage first? Sorry, I forgot.
Hit DC.
So with that,
Mhm.
so your Starry Wisp. Here. Oh, you got it pulled up already?
Nice. Okay.
Beautiful. Yeah. You definitely connect.
And then you'll roll the damage.
Yep. Now roll your damage, please. And I just banished it to the Shadow Realm. Which is fine because that did it. I probably actually just moved it underneath some. There we go.
There we go.
So that one crumbles. Now what would you like to do?
Let's see. Would that be too far? Or am I able to move her kind of by?
So those ones are a good ways away from you, moving towards you.
Mhm.
You would not be able to close the distance since you're only able to move 30 foot.
That's right. Okay. I'm just getting.
But you can move like for the sake of this map being huge, you can move 30 foot roughly in their direction.
Mhm.
So if that concludes your turn,
Yep.
before Reina's next action here,
Oh shit. No.
you guys see in the distance to the north, a couple 100 foot up there.
Oh my god, it's Baba Yaga.
It yeah, the Wish Baba Yaga.
No.
Baba Ever
Baba Yaga from Timu.
No.
Oh, not that.
I think that would be scarier than Baba Yaga from Wish.
that's fair. I think so. You see that she is in her skull. It was kind of sitting off to the side of her hut. Is hovering above the ground, flying in your direction.
TPK, here we come.
We have 2 healers. We're fine. We'll be
You're gonna be
fine.
fine. You're fine. I
Wait,
mean,
You were
you're
saying
probably dead, but you're fine.
you were saying she's in her skull?
Yes, there's a giant skull that was next to her.
Okay,
Perfect.
I just want to make sure I heard you right. So now that is flying towards us. It was
Holy
sitting there next
shit.
to her hut. She's in it. She's flying to us in her spaceship. We got this.
That's right.
I
her
want that flying
magic
skull.
spaceship.
So you know how the actual Baba Yaga that flies around in like a little
Mortar and pestle.
mortar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
that.
Yeah, mortar. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
Baba Yaga just got around in her house that was a giant chicken legs or whatever.
It does move, but yeah, she flies around in a giant mortar. For some reason, because
Why
To
not?
snatch up wayward children.
yeah, apparently chicken-legged huts aren't super efficient at snatching up children. So the only logical
Yeah.
choice is to fly around in a mortar.
It
Yeah.
might help if they didn't skip leg day.
Now, some of you might realize that there is a there's an STL file for a 3D print of Bubba Yaga's chicken-legged double wide trailer. I think it might
No.
not be double wide,
I don't even know
but
where
yeah,
to see
Bubba
this.
Yaga. It's a beautiful thing.
I need a 3D printer.
So I'm just gonna
Okay.
put that out there.
So is
Since
she
the
just
universe needs to know.
flying towards us menacingly?
She is, and she's traveling or doing.
But she's traveling to us at the speed of like an 86-year-old woman on her walker, like just going very, very slowly, staring us down, burning holes into our heads. Like, that's what I picture.
Fair.
Okay. Um.
So Serena,
Oh god, and I can't even like move to get close enough to these people. Um. Is there? Fuck. If I were to move 30 feet, would I be like 120 feet away from any of them?
um,
Or would I have to like dash?
for this, the scarecrows are a good distance away, so yeah, you probably wouldn't be able to get into distance of them.
Damn.
And they also can't get into distance to attack us, so
That's true. It is. It works both ways.
Sauce for the goose, sauce for the gander.
Exactly.
Okay. So, because we see this flying old lady coming towards us, I'm getting a little spooked right now. So, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Mirror Image on myself.
All right.
Just so I have that little extra buffer on on me. And then bonus action, I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Saoirse. So you'll get an extra d6 on your next roll.
Yippee! Meanwhile, I'm looking at the incoming hag and swearing a lot in Aquan. As for what Aquan sounds like, have you heard Calamar from Cult of the Lamb? Kind of sounds a bit like that.
That's it for me.
That is it for you. All right. Saoirse?
I am not close enough to anything.
No. You guys,
it's
for
gonna be a turn of moving.
whatever, yeah, you guys can use your actions to, move much closer than you would have been, obviously. But yeah, the scarecrows and even the Timu Baba Yaga are a little ways away from you guys.
Misty Step only has a range of 30 feet. Damn. I don't even know if I can do anything. Other than move a measly 30 feet. So I suppose we could say I moved about 30 feet in this direction.
Okay. Yep, you can move that direction, and then, like I said, if you wanted to dash or whatever, head towards the
Oh, dash doubles
doubles
the
your movement.
thingy.
So you can move 60 feet.
Alright, 60 feet towards the hag, I guess.
That works.
Which closes the distance with 240 feet left.
Yeah, we're just going to do some rough calcs. Not going to worry too much about very strict on this, since like I said, I don't really feel like pulling up that other map and trying to figure out a nice blank good way of doing all this. So if that ends your turn,
Yeah, that ends my turn
beautiful.
with more Aquan cursing.
So you pretty much hear her cackle. That's roughly all you hear from her. She doesn't really seem to move to make much distance on you guys. She's getting her skull, up and started. Baxter, what would you like to
Baxter.
do? Baxter.
I can't really do anything besides move. We have already determined. Yeah, my longest ranging stuff is 120 feet. Where is our wagon? Is it like right here where we're all at?
Yeah, I'd say it's somewhere close to where you're at.
Is it gonna cost anything for me to drop the baby goat or like put the baby goat in the wagon?
I'm gonna let you do that for a free action.
Okay, well then I do that. And then I guess I will. Excuse me. I guess I'll just dash so I can move twice as far. In this direction, what's the furthest that you're allowing me to move with that dash?
Yeah, you'll move, 60 foot up and that way. We're just for brevity gonna say that you're able to get up in here somewhere. I'm gonna have you stagger
If
just
you
a little.
wanted to get real spicy with it as a rogue, you do have your bonus action to cunning action dash as well.
So you're telling me I can dash 60 and then use cunning action to dash another 60? Is that
You
how
wouldn't
that
be
works?
able to get a full 60 on that second one.
It
And
just says you can take a bonus action on each of your turns to take the dash, disengage, or hide action. So dash itself is 30, and that's on top of my
Yeah.
normal 30, right? So I can move 90 if I use my movement, then dash, and then my cunning action of dash.
I'm not going to lie. I'm actually looking at it. I'm not even sure if you can actually use that same twice in a row to get more action. Can you?
I've seen people use it, so I think it's like one of those house rules. But I'm saying for what I was more saying is that you could bonus action dash and then maybe do something else with your action.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm using my bonus action as dash to move 60, I'm still not within enough distance to attack anything.
I mean,
because if so, then yeah, that's. So does everybody have a dash? Like everybody can dash, or no?
Everybody can dash, yes, as their action.
It's
but
just
rogues get it as a
mine
bonus action.
specifically.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I bonus action dash, and use my movement to get up here under Leandra, am I within 120 of this guy?
Within 120? Yeah, sure. Let's do
If
that.
I'm within 120 of him, then
Yeah.
I will go ahead and cast Firebolt on him because it's the only thing I have that's ranged. Yeah, I could do Magic Missile too, but I'll wait until everything is more condensed. Okay, so I'm gonna roll for Firebolt, and that was horrible.
That is still a hit on the Scarecrow.
Still a hit. Okay, let me make sure. Okay, this is back on flat roll, rolling for damage. That is 8 points of fire damage.
8 points of fire damage?
Correct.
If it had a face, it would not look happy. It's very hard to get emotion across with the face made out of raven feathers. Only in my nightmares have I seen that. So, you know. Anything else that you would like to do, Bash? That's probably the end of yours, right?
Yep, end of mine.
Okay. Leandra.
Okay. How far away am I from it? 300. I'm going to move 90 feet towards her by dashing, and then using my bonus action to use Step of the Fae to do a Misty Step with Refreshing Step.
All right.
Oh,
So yeah, you've closed a good amount of distance. She's a couple hundred foot away from you now.
okay, and then I also get to roll get 1d10 temporary HP from that. 10. Oh my god, so lucky.
Does that stack on top of the
No.
temporary HP?
They
Mhm.
do not stack, so you get the.
So,
the
but
greater.
10 was more than what I gave you, so take the 10.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't figure.
I did not know temporary HP worked like that. I thought you could like add on to it.
Uh-huh.
All right,
Oh, you got-
that does make sense though, because that would get very
That would get
easy
crazy.
to take a lot of damage really quick.
But at least you got yourself an extra 4, so.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. So, that one, move them out of the queue. These scarecrows are moving a little bit further along now. They're both just slowly meandering in your guys' general direction.
Like a
Yeah.
sort of zombie shuffle.
That's right. You know, it's like the
Excuse me.
people that are in front of me at the grocery store. You know, they just kind of shuffle and stay in the way. I'm not bitter.
Definitely not. Why is it that all my tea tastes like soap?
What?
Delicious.
That sounds dark-sided.
Might be the kettle or whatever you boiled the water in still had soap residue on the inside.
Possible. So, Lyra, what would you like to do? You're a good ways away from any of them, to be honest with you. So
Oh,
if you'd like to move towards them, you can.
Of course. I'm gonna step up, and then is that fine?
Yeah. Yep.
Alright.
That you got into that next square. Like I said, you are still a good ways away from any of them, though.
Alright, I'm gonna do a guiding bolt.
Are you using a free one or your spell slot one?
Oh my bad. It's one of the attacks.
Yeah, but you get some for free, but some not for free.
Oh, got you.
Yeah. Let's see here. So, guiding bolt.
With Stars Druid, you get like,
Yeah.
I think it's 2 for free right now, so you can use that without spending a spell slot.
Yeah.
But you can only cast it at first level, so up to you if you want to upcast
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
the same. The same actual attack, but yeah, it just depends on which one you want to use.
I would use a free one. Save your spell slots for the Baba Yaga.
Okay. So
So that was an 8 to hit.
Mhm.
That sadly will not hit.
Gotcha.
Was worth a shot. I greatly appreciate and encourage it. Let's see if I've got anything before I forget that there's apparently 4 Serenas running around at the moment, right?
I think it's like, is it 4 or is it just 3 of us? No, there are 4 of us. There's 3.
3 mirrors, but yeah, it could be
Yeah.
wrong. Yeah, of course, I said I didn't have a good thing. So it's a machine gun.
Oh, don't give her a machine gun.
That's
Serena
right.
with a machine gun. All right. So does that complete your turn there?
Yes.
Right. Serena, you and your quartet.
Okay. I don't know if I moved last round, my 30 feet. So
We'll
I'm
say
good.
that you did.
Thank you. Okay, so if I move another 30 feet, am I 120 away from people now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're getting within range, people.
Okay, so I can
Oh.
cast a 120 spell. I'm just gonna say my spell slots. If I can hit a scarecrow, that'd be cool.
Okay.
I don't know which one, whichever one's closer if I move up. I'm gonna hit them with a sorceress burst. That's not gonna hit. That was a natural 1.
Yeah. Sadly, a natural 1 just barely misses. It's hard to believe. It was a great effort, though.
That is it for me then.
Okay. Saoirse? You were advancing on the hag?
Yep. Though trying also not to stray too far from
From the group?
others. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, Leandra has made quite an advancement towards the hag as well.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna move in that direction.
Sounds good.
Dashing about 60 feet.
Sounds good. So yeah, you in theory would have made it, say, up into here with your last and this one. So you're 180 foot roughly from the hag.
I swear I heard you say dashing about 60 feet, not 60 feet. I was like,
No,
what?
that-
I was like, she doing happy
No.
dance, but like an adult version to 60 feet. I'm so confused.
That's the After Dark.
No.
D&D After Dark.
You
And
can't
also-
do that on this channel of players.
And also, just a gentle reminder,
Mhm.
not a she,
They, sorry.
Yeah.
neither I nor the character.
Yes. Sorry about that. All right. Okay. So now, Bubba is moving towards you guys. Moves about 40 foot towards you. 40 feet towards you two. Which closes it down to about 140. Unless I'm completely forgetting stuff, which I do all the time. Baxter.
I these two guys are still alive, right? These two scarecrows and
Yes.
Bubba Yaga.
And
Bubba
your best
Yaga.
friend, Bubba.
Fun fact, my other character's name is Bubba. Is this guy looking pretty toasty, like he's almost dead? Sorry, like it's almost dead?
A little ruffed. The
Uh,
feathers are a little ruffled.
I'm going to cast Firebolt again on that one. I love the fact that I can... Yep. That does nothing. Okay, so
The
ignore
roll-
that.
Have definitely swung the other direction.
Mhm.
Okay, well, can I use my movement of 30 to move like here? I
Yeah,
would
you can
say.
move in towards them now.
and that's definitely still nowhere near melee range. So you know what? I'll just actually dash and
But
move up.
say
another-
since you used you cast a spell, that was your action. Well, I guess if you
Bonus
do your bonus
action.
action, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dash is my I
Yep.
use my movement. Well,
Yep,
my
and then your
movement
bonus
is action,
mm,
right?
I realized it right as I said you can't. So yep, you're good.
Okay. I was making sure. I was like, wait, is there
Nope,
only
you're
one
good.
action and movement counts as my action? So I was just double checking.
Nope,
Okay.
you're good.
Then
just-
and but before end my turn,
Mhm.
I am randomly clicked on something and go away.
Mhm.
Where's it at? Nope, we're good. End my turn.
All right, Leandra.
Okay. So I'm going to cast a mirror image.
Okay.
So I'll use a packed slot. Where's mirror image? I'll click cast on there, so then I'll keep track of my spell slot. And then I'm going to run further towards Baba, and I'm going to use my bonus action to use my adrenaline rush to be able to take the dash action.
Okay.
So I'll be able to move another 60 feet towards Baba. You said it's about 140 feet
Yeah, about
between us now.
yeah.
So that would be like so about 100 feet left then. All right.
So you did a mirror image on yourself, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. What you get a machine
I
gun now?
probably should figure out how to actually like cast things and stuff using Roll20. That'd probably make things easier to keep track of. But
Yeah, honestly, like I said, I've never really used character sheets for this on Roll20, but I understand. And that concludes your turn.
yes.
Scarecrow here is, he's gonna move there, and using all of his action economy to get there. Baxter, he's now, within a range that you can close in on him. And this other Scarecrow just move in this direction as well.
So you said he moved in. He's close enough now
He is close enough for you to do
for melee.
terrible things to them. Yeah. So, go out. Lyra.
Alrighty, so I'm thinking about doing my what's it called? It was something I was thinking of. Oh, the strike form.
Yes.
Okay.
So I believe it should, because I was kind of waiting for this part to use it for like I feel like they're close enough for me to do it. I feel like I should move.
Yeah, you could. In theory, this one up here is fairly close to you guys now. You could. This one, I mean, for just because we can say that it's pretty much getting within range of you guys, getting within that 120 foot danger zone that you guys have.
Yeah. Alrighty. That's funny.
Ooh.
Science.
So yeah, you hit and you did 6 radiant damage. Going after this one here, was it, or which?
Yeah, that
Which
one.
one? The one up to the right.
Oh no, sorry, the one by Leandra.
One left by. All right. Perfect. All right. Anything else that you would like to do?
Nope, that'll be good.
Perfect. Serena.
Okay, so I'm gonna move up 30 feet, so I think I'm like officially in the square now.
Sounds good. So we're just gonna play fast and loose because my mental capacity is overloaded when it comes to the movement on this 100-foot grid.
Right. I don't know if I can get the guy on the left, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the guy on the right.
Go
with
for it.
Sorceress Burst. Ew. My dice have decided to betray me. 13?
A 13 will hit.
Oh. 4. 6 fire damage.
6 fire damage. All right.
That's it for me.
Okay. Saoirse, what would you like to do, please?
I am regretting my decision to not take any supportive spells.
You know, buyer's remorse is always there, so
Yeah.
just embrace the crazy.
Also, apologies in advance for any background noise. My cat is being very weird. She's got the zoomies.
Good
It's
for them.
fine. I think most of us have pets and we understand.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I could scoot another 30 feet
Yeah,
towards the hag unless she's within 120 feet of me.
yeah. That'll put her within 120. Well, yeah, she's within, so yeah, that'll get you up there for whatever shenanigans you're looking at here.
I mean, does it look like she's about to come out swinging on us?
Not necessarily. I mean, she's moving towards you, cackling.
No, that's just ominous.
I mean, it's a woman's flying in a giant skull.
Yeah.
She can't be right in the
Was
head.
she flying?
Yes, she's flying in this giant skull.
Oh, that ruins. That ruins me. No.
Nope,
I think
nope,
I'm
we're done.
going to cast a warning shot of Ray of Frost.
Okay.
But, like, a warning shot is not meant to actually hit the target.
So you're trying to fire across the bow of Baba Lasagna? Lasagna, whatever we're going with here.
Not Baba Lasagna.
Oh, wait, it's 60 feet. Never mind that.
I mean, you can still shoot a warning shot.
You're guaranteed not to hit then.
Right.
So yeah.
So I'm just going to shoot the Ray of Frost straight up.
Hey,
It's bright. It's a blue-white kind of light.
yeah. I'd say otherwise you could hold your action if you wanted for her to get within range to fire a warning shot.
You know what? I'll hold.
Okay. Because she's up next.
Fuckity 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 fuck.
We'll be fine.
Gonna be fine. You guys, unrelated, you guys have your backup characters ready, right?
We have 2 healers. We'll be fine.
We're fine. We all have temporary hit points right now. Anyways.
Exactly. Oh, I don't, but everybody else does.
It's okay.
I don't think I do.
No, you do.
Yeah, she gave everybody 6.
Yeah. Everybody but
Because I can't give it to myself.
so she's moved within range of your held action. Because that's what we're going with now. So you would like to fire and not try and actually hit her?
Yep.
You got it. So you fire, and it's some beautiful anime, Sailor Moon, whatever. Insert your choice here of this beam goes flying right in front of her. As she stops. She turns and looks to you, and she almost has like a look of excitement.
Oh joy. The hag is excited.
As she is going to cast Power Word Stun on you.
Ugh.
We're fine.
Powered what?
Power Word Stun.
Okay.
So, now I'm going to be honest with you. I don't use many things like this. And
Question.
pretty sure Power Word Stun is a hit. What's your question?
Now, like, as this is happening, like, we're not able to, like, react to this by casting or doing anything, are we?
And
Like,
I mean,
how
unless
does-
you have a
how-
reaction. I'd say if you have a reaction that you can do, then
How do I know that?
It'll list that it takes one reaction instead of like an action or a bonus action.
yeah.
I mean, I only on D&D Beyond, the only thing listed under reaction is opportunity attack.
So
But I
then-
don't want to attack anybody. I
Then you
wanna
don't
do
have any
something else.
reaction.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay then.
So yeah, and double checking here, Power Word Stun to make sure that I know exactly what to do. So she cackles out something incomprehensible to most of you. You may be able to know. You know some stuff with your background. Maybe you understand it, but there's no save. You are done right now. So at the end of your turn, you can make a Constitution saving throw to get out of this. But for the moment, you can't do anything.
Joy.
And for those of you keeping track at home, Power Word Stun is a level 8 spell.
I saw that. We're fine.
Is there a way you can post it in the Roll
Uh,
20 chat? I just want to read about it. So
yes.
I'll link it.
if not, I was like, if
You
not,
got
no worries.
Or if it's an easier to click on it, but I have the link
It is
pulled up.
not easy for me in this set, which is
Okay.
annoying.
there you go.
There you go, yeah. And that will end her turn. Baxter?
Excuse me. Can I? Da, 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 da. Oof. Okay, never mind. Everybody's too close for that.
Fireball? Yeah, just...
No, Thunder Wave.
Yeah. No, that Thunderwave's a fun one, too.
Yeah, but it's everybody, and
Yes.
everybody is literally right here huddled together.
Oh, I didn't say it was a smart move. I said it's just a fun.
We're fine. We have 2 healers.
Trying to. I guess I'll just try to take out this scarecrow right next to us. Might as well try and get it off the field before it gets to attack again.
It just wants a hug.
Yes, it'll hug you with big sharp claws.
Like a cat, yes.
Okay, now I do have a question.
Yes.
Are we all like huddled together? Because you say we're in melee range. Am I in melee range of this scarecrow and of Bubba Lasagna?
Not
No.
with Bubba Lasagna yet.
Is Bubba Lasagna close to the scarecrow and just out of reach from me? Like,
Out of reach
are
of
they,
your melee, I think. But
but they're
I'm gonna
behind
just
the
say
scarecrow?
that you're roughly
I've
that
got a
6 inches
really
away.
fun idea for my next turn.
I'm just trying to figure out if the scarecrow and Bubba are close to each other.
They're not terribly close to each other.
Okay. So, like, definitely not within 5 feet of each other. Which
No,
is stupid
no.
because we're on such a big map and it's like all these things are so close together in order to work.
Yeah.
Okay. So this guy way out here. Okay, I'll just once again cast Firebolt. I'll keep my other stuff for later. And it's a 12. That's not gonna hit.
12 actually does hit the scarecrow.
Oh shit. Okay, I was thinking
Yeah,
it was
they're,
13. I was thinking it was 13 because we kept getting some 13s.
Yep. Nope, I understand.
Oh. Wow.
Ooh.
1 point of fire damage. Hey,
every point matters.
I was gonna say, for all we know, it could have only had 1 health point left. We don't know.
1 HP and a dream.
Well, now you do know that it had more than but it's got 1 less now.
And then can I bonus action dash? And I'm going to like, I'm trying to like visualize this better in my head, like how these guys are laid out.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. At this point, they're just kind of laid out. Whatever we think is easiest, keep track of right now.
Can I just dash to like go? I want to go between them, kind of close. Still stay close to the scarecrow, but get behind it now.
You can definitely move that way and go for it. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna be like right there. Cool. End of my turn.
All right. Leandra.
Okay. So, how far away horizontally am I to Baba now?
You're within like 60.
Okay, let me read how jump works again.
And I'm not gonna lie, if you've got something really cool planned, it could be within 30.
Okay, so second question, which isn't really gonna change my mind of what I'm planning to do,
No.
is if I can cast a spell at will, does it still consume the action?
I would assume so. It just doesn't take up the spell slot.
Okay.
Or a packed
I'm
slot, whatever.
Saying this is a bonus action. How high up? How far am I vertically? Like how high up is she?
Oh, she's not terribly high off the ground. Just, if we Pythagorean theorem this.
Come on, she's so old. She's probably hovering right off the ground in case she falls out of this skull. She just won't break a hip.
I mean, that's what I would do if I was flying in a skull, because I'm probably drunk off my gourd.
Okay, I'm gonna cast jump and jump into her, and try to jump into her flying skull device.
Now
Holy
I want to
shit.
gourd like Gara.
You know what? I fucking love this.
And since that uses a bonus action, I'm also gonna do like a plunging attack with my great sword as I jump in there.
Holy shit.
Love it.
So I'm on there, I look up there, doing the calculations in my head, and I just you see me just squat down, and then just up there.
I'm definitely allowing this.
Okay.
Don't kill her. We need information.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think we're
I
going to
don't
be
think I'm
killing
gonna
her.
kill her in one hit, at least.
We can just knock her out. It's fine. We have 2 healers.
That's what I'm just saying. Just knock her out.
Okay, the attack might not hit, but it's 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. Oh, but since I have weapon mastery with great sword, that still deals 3 radiant damage.
Ooh.
Okay. So 3 radiant damage.
And I suppose I'll move because I am now in the device.
You are in a
Flying
skull.
skull.
I mean, all right, and I'm assuming that ends your turn.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I love it. So this scarecrow is going to move towards Baxter, and Baxter, I'm going to
Fluff.
state, since I don't remember, how far everything was at this point. Since you moved diagonally across it, kind of to try and make sure you stay near, it is close enough to you that it's going to be able to try and make an attack against you.
Well, yeah, I mean, I assume so, because I was in melee range of it, you said.
Yeah. So it gets 2 attacks. One is a 16 to hit.
AC is 16.
If it meets, it beats.
Oof.
So that one has actually worked in its favor. Now let me see how much actual damage this does. Not a whole bunch. Well, it actually does more than when you roll 2 4s on a 2d4. 9 points of damage to you.
Okay, so I can take off the 6 temporary hit points first, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, that's gone, and I am down to 24.
And I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom savings roll, please.
Okay, give me a second. I stepped away to let my
You're
barky
good.
dog in.
You're good.
Wow.
Do your thing. We will just keep everybody entertained while we talk about all the wonderful things on Player C Hammy's channel.
I'm back. You said a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom save, yes.
Oh, how do I do that?
On roll 20, that's a question. D&D
I'm
Beyond.
assuming that.
How do you have a
Oof.
-1?
It's 9, but it's a -1, and I
It
rolled
is
a
a
1,
negative
so
one,
I got a
that's-
0.
You hate to see it happen, but I love to see it happen.
Oh no.
You are now frightened of this scarecrow.
Okay.
Yeah, you're magically frightened until the end of the scarecrow's next turn. You are
Okay.
paralyzed.
Paralyzed altogether, or just like from this, like I can't do anything to this scarecrow?
No, you are paralyzed is what it states.
Oh.
Frightened target is paralyzed.
Link it. Link it.
Yeah.
Want to read it. So we got one person paralyzed.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm looking. You are frightened, not paralyzed. And not terrifying gaze. It was the claw attack that I will show you here. How about that?
Okay.
Sorry, I'm getting all flustered reading through my stuff here. That probably means that I need to wrap this up soon.
It is 11:30, so it's been 2.5 hours.
It has been 2.5 hours. But I am loving the wonderful stuff that you guys are pulling off. Alright. So that ends that scarecrow's turn. You're frightened of the scarecrow, not frozen, not paralyzed. So yeah, you will have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
In general, or against that scarecrow?
Against that scarecrow.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Until the end of the scarecrow's next turn. This one here is gonna just meander this direction. It's getting closer, but not quite there. Lyra?
Give me a second.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. Like, I don't think, can I move diagonal or no?
Yeah, you can
I
move
could.
directly towards whatever you want to. Yeah.
Mhm.
Perfect.
And then I'm gonna attack we always been using magic. I'm gonna try using. You know what? Instead of that, yeah, sure. I'm gonna do an arm strike at the hag.
Why are you punching the hag?
I don't know. Like, what if?
Don't you have a staff? Also, why is this a +3?
So instead of punching the hag, you want her to walk over and bop the hag on the head with a wooden
It would make
stick?
more sense.
I mean, it's whatever you want to do.
Whatever you want to do,
Yep.
but go for it.
So sadly, that 13 does not hit. So this hag, she's spry for this.
All the wrinkles create a natural barrier. She's got an extra
That's
shield.
I'm sorry, Claire. We've just chased away all of your elderly viewers.
That's fine.
That's tens of thousands of viewers just gone now, Claire. I'm sorry.
That's
You didn't
fine.
realize they were your biggest
My biggest
viewership.
demographic.
Yeah.
The elderly.
Imagine people
Um,
at like retirement. Go ahead.
Oh, fuck. All right. Anything else?
Also, for immersion purposes, she tried hitting her with her staff. By the way,
That is
lane.
fine.
So you,
Okay.
yeah. Could I do a story with maybe? Or...
No, you just
You
just
okay.
used it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, I would call it good then.
I mean, you could use your archer form to. I think that's a bonus action to use that.
Yeah. Actually, you should be able to in your archer form be able to use a bonus action to do your thing.
It's fine. It's Claire's turn.
All right.
Okay.
So then, Serena.
Lyra, why'd you just try to punch the hag? I'm just gonna move up. I guess. I think I'm like officially in the square now.
But you know what? She trying to punch the wrinkles off of her.
Good
Maybe
God.
smooth them out. What?
Okay, I'm gonna sorcerer's burst this fucking scarecrow next to me. Gonna use fire damage. I think that's gonna hit. 13? Yeah, 13 hits, right?
13 will connect with the scarecrow.
Whoa. Okay, only 2 fire damage.
2 fire damage, but that's 2 more fire damage than it.
Alright, and then because Leander's doing some cool shit up there, I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration.
I love it.
So you get an extra d6 on your next attack.
Beautiful. Anything else from you?
I mean, that's it. That's all I can do.
Beautiful. So now that we've come around to our stunned individual,
Oh.
you can make a Constitution savings throw at the end of your turn. So sadly, it will use up your turn to do this to see if you will be able to.
Something tells me that doesn't quite cut it.
I think you can use the Bardic Inspiration
You can use the Bardic Inspiration
if you
It's
wanted
fine.
to.
Sure. Yours is a 1d4?
It's a 1d6.
D6.
In which case, roll.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Turning that into an 18.
That is beautiful. You shake off the effects. That was quite the feat there. turning that
And now
around.
Saoirse is spitting mad.
That's beautiful. I love that. Not
Thank
that
you,
you
Serena.
know, not that your character is getting mad. Your character can get mad as long as you don't. That's beautiful. Sadly, that does end your turn. And Bubba Lasagna, because that's just it now.
No.
I really need to get a different token for this one. Looks very confused for a moment. Gives you a big smile. And then turns her concentration, attention, over to the new co-pilot in the skull. And I need to see this. I guess technically it is an attack. Actually, no. It's not, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. He looks over to, or that fucking word, to this incredibly bold individual that jumped in with them. She is going to utter a word as she pulls out of a little pouch that she has. It is a little caterpillar cocoon. She does a little flourish with her hand. And she says, "Mouse, to you. I need a wisdom savings throw from you."
Okay.
Yeah.
4.
No.
That just barely doesn't make it. You are polymorphed into a mouse now inside the skull with her.
Okay.
Oh no.
That seems like a great position to be in.
Yeah. So I mean, at least you know that that you're okay for the moment. And that will be her turn. Baxter.
Alrighty.
We are so fucked.
Wow. I should shoot this firebolt in another direction. So everybody's pretty. No one's taking damage except me. Okay. I am. Going to. What the hell? I'm gonna cast a firebolt on Bubba Lasagna.
All right.
14?
14 will not hit.
Okie dokie then. Well, end my turn. Not even gonna move to give the scarecrow an opportunity of attack.
Fair enough. All right, mouse.
What can I do as a mouse?
I'm gonna pull up mouse stats so that
Yeah, definitely the best course of action is going to be to like fight her or something as a mouse. That'll be helpful. Do I not get get to make more saving throws?
Crawl in her clothes and just start biting
so-
her everywhere.
yeah, there you go. So yes, let me double check, make sure here. So you're not going to be able to make saving throws. You have to basically get damage past your hit points.
Oh,
so you
damage past my hit points as a mouse.
As a mouse, which is
So I want to take damage.
yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Which I guess how I guess you said it wasn't that high. Is it like high enough that you could take fall damage?
I was thinking the same thing.
It's not, but I will point out that polymorph is a concentration spell.
Oh, so I can
Yeah.
break her concentration
You
if
can
I
break
tie
a
that
concentration.
Um,
I'm
I
not
was
gonna
gonna
lie.
ask anyways if it was high enough to cause fall damage, because I really want to just Spartan kick her out of this. Can I? I assume this is magically controlled. As a mouse, can I start like looking around to see like if there's any controls in this thing?
Yeah, Grad, you don't see anything. Technically, I guess it is 10 foot for fall damage.
Okay.
So, we're gonna say that it's at least 10 foot up. Give you
Yeah.
some options.
I doubt I have a lot of health as a mouse, right?
You do not. A mouse has 1d4, 1d4 minus 1. Minimum of
Okay.
1 hit point. So we're just gonna
Although,
say
I
that you have 1
mean,
hit.
would it really make sense for me to turn into a mouse and immediately think, oh yeah, I've got to jump off of this because that's how I end the spell? No, I'm
Yeah.
gonna bite her ankle. I'm
You know what?
furious.
I love that
Um,
you're getting immersed.
Or even like try to jump and like bite at her throat or something if I can. I'm doing all the damage my little mouse self can do.
Yeah, make that attack roll.
Okay. I don't know what the stats are on this, but I'll just tell you the natural roll.
Just give me the natural.
8.
An 8.
Mm-hmm.
That will not hit. You don't manage to bite through the leather of her boot. But I
Can
will
I
point
say
out.
that as I'm like trying to bite, I'm like still clinging on to her like ankle.
Fair enough. Now, as a mouse, you do get the keen smell trait, so you've got an advantage on wisdom perception checks if it's with smell. Just so you know, that has no bearing on anything. I just was going to point that out. That's the only other thing that you have special as a mouse.
Awesome. I can smell for. I should have tried smelling to try and find the controls for this device.
That's an option. Anything else that you would like to do?
I mean, you said that's an option. Could I try smelling for around for the controls?
You know what? As a bonus action, I will allow it. Go ahead and give a roll.
This is with advantage, right?
It is with advantage.
Holy shit.
There's no way I'm finding anything.
Now, granted, a mouse has
No way
no.
there's anything. Okay, 17.
Oh my god.
That's really damn good. Sadly, as you smell around, there is nothing. This is just a skull down. No,
I don't smell any like electrical wire or something I can do to destroy
you don't.
the thing.
You don't smell, like fish burning or anything like that for an electrical fire or nothing.
Okay.
I'll make that a public service announcement for all of you. If you smell what you think is fish, there's a chance that there's an electrical fire. Just so you know.
Whoa.
That's so that we can pretend that this is an educational stream now. I don't know if that gets you any tax breaks, Claire. But tax fraud is always the way to go.
No, it's not.
Don't do that, please.
So I guess that's the end of my turn.
All right, beautiful. There's in this skull. It is just smooth. The only thing that you really notice, now granted, it's not from smell, but it looks like the skull was probably boiled with, the innards scraped out. It appears to be a normal, although giant, skull. I believe half giant technically is about the size of it.
Damn.
All right.
By the way, is this skull what y'all were talking about when you were talking about a spaceship?
I think so.
We were just being silly, but it fits.
If the boot fits, I guess.
And I do want to point out, because you had mirror image cast on you, right? Leandra?
Yeah, is there 3 mice in here right now?
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of little mice running. You've got yourself a whole little family of mice. of your-
It's just gonna delay me getting back into my normal form, but hell yeah.
And what's funny, and is mirror image a concentration? I imagine
No.
it is.
It's
It's
not.
not. It's not good. So I was gonna say, regardless, it's happening. But since you've got your little mouse brain, you probably don't realize that these are mirror images of yourself.
Yeah. I was thinking about asking if I'm able to cast spells still, but I figured probably not since druids can't in their wild shape, so.
Yeah, no, sadly you
Yeah.
cannot.
Welcome back, Sriracha.
Thank you.
So, the Scarecrow's turn now. This one that is close to Basher is going to take another attempt to swing. Baxter, the first one is a 15. I don't believe it will hit you.
Nope.
The second one is a dirty 20. But I believe that one will hit. For 5 points this time. And then I'm going to need you to make that that wisdom save again, please.
No.
Bam. Not a 0.
It's not a 0. It's an improvement. So if this keeps up for a while, you're going to make one. But you are still frightened of this scarecrow.
I'm just ignoring it at this point.
It reminds you of I don't even want to think of a gym teacher that you had once that you just terrified of. And then this scarecrow over here, it is just out of melee range of Serena, but real damn close. Probably next turn, Serena, it could happen. Just letting you know. Let's see. Has our beautiful druid returned back? Oh, perfect. Mira, what would you like to do?
I'm doing the starry with, or not starry with, starry form.
Mm-hmm. Using your starry form, your
I mean, you could technically do both.
were you attacking the scarecrow or at Baba?
Let's do Baba this time.
That does hit Baba.
Nice.
I'm not gonna try to punch it again.
Shut up.
So yep, go ahead and roll your damage on that, or did you already? And I just missed it. You did.
Yep.
Beautiful. All right, now she's gonna have to make a concentration roll. There might be a person popping back up.
Concentration.
Baba's gonna get her ass beat if her spell fails.
Where is that at?
Oh, don't worry about it. You don't have to do it.
Okay.
Does maintain concentration.
Damn.
Okay.
So, sadly, Leandra is still a mouse. Is there anything else that you'd like to do there?
Yeah, it's gonna do a starry with.
Your bonus, go for it.
God damn it.
No.
8 will not connect, sadly. It was definitely worth a shot. Serena.
Okay, so did I see that Leandra got fucked up in there?
Yes, you did.
Okay, so I'm gonna move 30 feet away from the scarecrow. because I don't like that man being close to me. No, thank you. So I'm gonna do another cool thing that I guess I can do at first level sorcerer. And I'm going to use my innate sorcery. So twice per long rest, I'm going to use my bonus action to cause some shimmering magic to appear around me. And for the next minute, my sorcerer spells DC increased by 1, and I have advantage on all attack spells, sorcerer attack spells.
Ooh.
So she's gonna
Spicy.
look at the hag or Baba Lasagna and say, "Why don't you just fucking die already, you fucking bitch?" And I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt
Ooh. All right.
first. Ugh. Okay. Oh. 14 to hit.
No, it's 15. I'm pretty sure.
It is 15.
Well, okay. There goes my last second level spell slot.
I really liked that attempt. Just so you know, I really liked that.
But you know what, though? All my sorcerer spells have advantage for the next minute.
There you go. So that's beautiful.
And that's it for me.
Beautiful. All right. Saoirse, you broke your stun last turn. You're free to act.
Yippee! But I feel like no matter what I do, no matter what I do, nothing good is going to come of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like how you agreed with me.
I mean, no, you're gonna do fine. Everything's fine.
Your tone is not reassuring.
Find your friends. Just remember that. Your DM is not your enemy.
I know, I'm just nervous. I already got attached to the Blorbo. So maybe I can call out to the hag and ask, "Oi, what gives?"
He responds. You stole one of my sheep. One of my goats, sorry.
Which one of you touched the goat?
The guilty party might stay quiet.
Madam Hag, since I don't know your name, if we immediately returned the goat, could we perhaps have a ceasefire?
Unusual, but I'm feeling generous. This has been fun. If you return that which is mine, I can forget this little indiscretion for now.
So I'm scanning the faces of the party, trying to figure out who did it and who got us into this mess. And who, boy, are they going to get an earful?
Is Baxter doing anything? No.
Saoirse's eyeing the rogue suspiciously, because rogues have a reputation for stealing things.
Oh, never.
Right.
They would never do that. I mean, if Baxter wants to keep it, he can do a deception against an insight check. Or has Baxter run the way of
No.
You said a deception, right?
yes, deception, and then Saoirse, if you would like to do an insight check to see if
I'm literally not paying attention to anything. I'm cowering from the scarecrow that's frightened me 2 turns in a row that nobody wants to just, finish off. So I'm just kind of chilling here, not knowing what's going on at all.
That's fair.
Versus insight or investigation.
So is investigation better for you? I'm guessing. Let me look. By one.
I'm looking it up right now just to make sure I'm not bungling this.
Yeah, it looks like you got +4 investigation. You can do investigation if you want. I mean, you weren't directly asking Baxter if he had done it, so it's not like you're looking for signs of anybody. So fast and loose, we're going with it.
I'm going to investigate as to whether or not this guy is telling the truth.
Oh man. So yeah, you notice the signs that even Baxter may not be aware of, since he's cowering from this thing. But you notice some goat fur on Baxter's cloak. You know, the goat looking longingly at Baxter, the one that tried to save it. Yeah, you got a real good idea that Baxter was trying to build his petting zoo.
Baxter. Hand it over. Right this instant.
So Bubba lands her skull and nimbly jumps out and is waiting patiently. She looks over to Baxter as you state this. She snaps her fingers and the scarecrow just crumbles. And Baxter is no longer frightened. Like, you have something of mine?
I'm just going to march right over to Baxter, and it's probably going to take a while because it's a considerable distance.
For this, we won't worry about initiative order or anything like that.
I'm going to ask Bubba Lasagna if we can keep it.
He gives you a big toothy grin. Far too many teeth. Says, we can make a deal.
Okay.
Sorry.
Depends on the deal. Depends on the terms of the deal.
Facepalm, facepalm, facepalm.
I'll give you Saoirse.
No.
I'm kidding.
I am not for sale. Why, I oughta...
He says, don't worry. It's nothing to bloody your hands. Though, perhaps that wouldn't bother you. She looks over at the skull and snaps her fingers again, and our wonderful Leandra pops back into their normal form.
Okay, as a mouse, am I actually able to understand like human speech? When I was
you probably wouldn't be able to really comprehend it.
Okay, so immediately as soon as I get turned back, I lunge and bite at her again, not immediately realizing that I'm not a mouse anymore.
Oh, I love it. Go ahead and make a melee attack roll.
On an attack, I'm
yes,
guessing.
please. Yes.
Meanwhile, I'm
Dirty
standing up.
20.
I love it.
Yes.
Oh boy.
So I guess that just... It says on D&D Beyond, I don't fully know how unarmed strikes... I don't fully remember how unarmed strikes work. It says 3 bludgeoning damage on D&D Beyond.
So it is just
Although
your
I'm guessing that would be
modifier.
like piercing damage since I'm biting, but yeah, 3 damage.
Yes.
And then like in the middle, as I'm like right after I bite her, I realize how ridiculous I look, and then just like step back and summon my sword again.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. Yeah, so you did 3 damage of beating to Bubba. Yeah, she rears back, confused, and then she just lets out the biggest cackle. And again, you see her with this big toothy grin. Like, you are quite an interesting group. This has been fun. I haven't had this much fun in a while. So, I will let you have this goat. This delicious little goat. But I want you to deliver a message for me. Can you do that for me, my little friend? She's looking at Baxter.
Depends on the message and the recipient.
She's made to my sisters. As you see, they live a little ways away. You may have crossed by their home before. I'll make sure that I'm going to give you the exact right information here. They live at the old bone grinder.
Oh,
Little decrepit windmill. A little ways east of here. Tell them I'm coming.
oh.
Do we have a deal?
Just deliver the message
Deliver the message.
and nothing else.
Nothing else from me.
Did you say from you or for you?
Nothing else. I will ask of you for this.
I will deliver the message, but
Yes?
I have stipulations of my own.
Oh, do tell.
We get the goat.
Yes, you get the goat.
No harm comes to any member of my party from you or your sisters.
I can promise no harm will come from me, as long as you don't cross me.
If
My
harm
sisters.
comes to any of my party from your sisters, you must take care of them for us.
That's quite the price for one goat.
You were going to kill all of us for this goat, so it seems like the goat's pretty important to you.
It is.
So it seems fair in my eyes.
Give you. You're a brave little one.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not done. I have one more stipulation. Once you've agreed, once you've agreed to that one.
Let me hear your last stipulation.
Oh no, you must agree to that one before I move on.
Saoirse's about ready to hit this guy.
My sisters mean you harm. I will be there.
I want you to rephrase that as if your sisters do us harm, you will be there on our side to take care of them.
She gives you a smile. Ah, you are quite the clever one. Yes. If my sisters wish you harm, I will aid you. Is that what you want?
Oh no.
I look over to Saoirse and then to Serena. And I pose the question to them, would we like this rephrased once more? Or are we happy with that?
Just give her the goat.
No. Okay. I'll take what you said. The third and final stipulation. I want your flying skull.
She looks this. It's yours. She steps aside and beckons
Ain't no way.
for you to enter the skull.
Ain't no way.
Do you enter the skull?
Oh, it's not.
Don't. Sorry. So once we take possession of this skull, you no longer have any control over it or what happens with it. Deal?
You're welcome to try and use it. But it's simply a skull without me.
And why is that?
The skull's not the magical part.
I mean, we got pretty magical people over here.
By all means. I'll get another one. If she looks back, she's like, till then, I have my means. As you do see her hut
As a
rise
man's
up
legs.
Yes.
onto its root-like limbs as it slowly walks to her and then settles itself back down.
Oh, hey, look, new hut icon. Cool. Okay. And then I'm gonna ask Serena, would you like the skull?
I mean, I don't really have a use for the skull. I think it was kind of. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't know how to like use it.
Okay, fine. And I'll walk over to our wagon and I'll pick up the goat and I'll set it on the ground and like pat its rear end and push it into the direction of Bubba Lasagna.
So you're not making the deal?
Not making a deal.
No deal, Howie.
She goes, all right. Then you have no protection from me. And that's where we're going to end the session, unless you guys have anything else you'd like to do.
That's
Your
the
vote for the
good
face.
spot to end. That was good. I like this
Come on,
new
Sam.
character.
So I'm
Thank
going
you.
to sneakily get behind Baxter and give him a thrice bonk. You know, like, what? Bonk. Where? Bonk. You? Bonk. Thinking. Bonk. Okay, that's 4 bonks.
Love it.
I might do something next session. Because
Yeah,
that
we'll
was
see.
I'm gonna save it because that was like a really good spot to end.
Okay. Yeah, definitely write down, do whatever you want to do. And like I said, if there's anything you guys want to do, by all means, we can do it. I just thought that was a good point to end.
Okie dokie. Hiccups.
But thank you guys for playing. I know many of us were a little under the weather and tired and all kinds of stuff.
That was fun though.
Good. And I know Matt Baxter has been pushing, looking for some combat.
I mean,
This was our 3rd combat encounter in like 11 sessions, by the way.
Yes.
We're
You guys
so
have been
passive.
I was gonna
skating
say,
around
I
a lot
literally
of potential encounters. Yeah.
I literally feel like I'm the only one poking the bear every session, and I'm just like, okay, otherwise this is just gonna be a campaign of us like walking around as delivery people doing nothing. But
Yep.
then I also don't want to be the bad guy and like, you know.
You're fantasy mailman. That's pretty much what you are. You know. Just... But no, that's beautiful. I was really looking forward to seeing how you guys took care of this. So, next session, 2 weeks from now, I believe is our plan.